What's up, guys? Warrior Pug here, back to another video, and today we are back in Roblox Studio, picking up where we left off with our survival game slash Hunger Games tutorial, or kind of, I guess, building follow along. So, as you see, I have increased the number of platforms to 24. And they are now much better aligned, much better than last time. And I've made a mesh of a cornucopia, so no more butter block placeholder. Okay, so today, oh, you know what? One thing before we start, I think there's one thing I forgot to do last video that I have to fix. So these spawn locations right here, we forgot to make them so that you can't collide with them. There we go. That's better. So now you'll be able to just go right through them. So as you see, we've got our kind of lobby area over here, and then we've got our game area over here. But we need to make sure that once a game goes, we need to take the players from here, from the lobby, and actually put them in the game and start the game. I think the best thing to do first is to work on a sort of round system. So what we're going to do is we're going to go to Starter GUI, and we're going to create a new GUI, and we're going to call it status. We'll call it status for now. And right now, this doesn't really have anything. This is just kind of the whole kind of GUI that's going to hold the different elements. And okay, we're going to go to frame. And so now we've got a frame up here, and we're going to kind of center it. And you see this in a lot of games, like it'll say when the round's coming, other information, we're going to have a countdown for when to start. So we're going to put this here. And something important with going with GUIs or GUIs is that right now the size is set in offset, which will scale differently depending on different devices. And this can be a problem sometimes and it won't scale properly, I should say. And this can be a problem sometimes. So what we're going to do is we're going to position it based on scale instead. And we're going to do the same thing with position as well. There we go. That looks pretty good. And position. Okay, so position is okay. And inside frame, since frame doesn't hold text, we're going to put a text box, or a text label, I guess. We're going to call this status. That's the game status. So one other thing we're going to do is fix it so that the text is scaled. There we go. And now we have our label. So as you can see, if you've never worked with GUIs or GUIs before, is that now we can mess around. We can change this and we can say game or subscribe to Warrior Pug. Yeah, no shameless self advertisement here. Okay, so we'll get rid of that. But the real important thing that we want to do is have this be able to update. So I've got to go into this in a better video, but because of differences between client and server, all of this GUI stuff is going to be handled in the client side, or the player's device, whereas the data of the game we want to be held in a server side. And the place that this data can be connected, we use replicated storage. So we're going to go in here and just make get a text variable, text value, string value. There we go. And we can just leave this blank. We can just type out blank for now just to see if it works. Okay, so this value we're going to call this status. And what we're going to do is we are going to put a local script inside of here, local script, and we're going to make sure, so while, and this is probably an inefficient way of doing it for now, but for now, this is okay. Sorry, I'm used to Java. All true do. And okay, so while true, well, basically, whenever the game is running, we're gonna have the let's see, parent. Actually, you know what? For simplicity's sake, we're just gonna put this script inside game status. Script.parent dot value dot text equals game dot replicated storage dot status. All right. Status dot value. There we go. And we're going to now do that. And now as we run it, we see that we've got the text blank, which is what it is in here. And now, so now that we've got that set up, we're going to create a script in server script storage, which is where all our scripts for the game are going to go. Well, most of them. And we're going to make the game loop. So while true, again, this is just going to run anytime that the game is active, basically whenever true is true, so always. And what we're going to do is we're going to, first we might want to actually define some variables up here just for sake of time. There we go. So while true do. Okay. So we can make a short little intermission counter here. So we'll call this intermission. All right. And we're going to set it so that hold on, I got to remember 1 second while I remember how to do for loops in Lua now. Actually, I should define that up here. We're going to give it 10 for now. Okay. So intermission length, and it's going to decrease. And a little bit of my Java showing through there. And while this is happening, we're going to do status.val equals status val dot what status val, which is dot value. Okay. Status val equals I. So this is going to make our little counter, and I almost forgot, we're going to do a wait and wait 1 because each count is going to be seconds. And actually, you know what we're going to do? We are going to make this a little bit fancy, and we're going to do games begin in, or yeah, I guess teleporting players in a dot. And to concatenate, I believe it's 2 dots in Lua. Yep. And okay, and we're going to see if this works now. Okay, so I fixed it up a little bit because it didn't work. And the other thing I fixed was actually in our local script, I forgot we needed to add a little refresh timer, else the script will time out. So now that that's fixed, we can go run it. And here we go. And as you see, we've got it working. Now, right now, it's obviously not going to do anything because it's just going to reset to 10. Yep. But as you see, we've got our little status bar working. And once that hits 0, the next thing we're going to do is have the players that are in the lobby teleported to the arena. But I think this video is getting a little bit long, so I just wanted to share a quick little progress update on our game. So I hope you enjoyed, and make sure to leave a like and subscribe. And if you want to see some more of this, leave it down in the comments. Thanks, guys. I'll see you in the next one.